Hey, what's up with it, man? This the Bulletproof Podcast. Back on y'all funky ass for the 9-9 and the year 2000. We're gonna get straight to the business. The Senate hearing that they had for the social media apps, TikTok, Instagram, Discord, X. I still call it Twitter. I don't know. Hey, but whatever. But yeah, so there was a Senate hearing for all of these social media platforms. It's a 3-hour long Senate hearing about all these platforms. You can watch it on YouTube. It's long as fuck, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I watched the whole thing because I was very intrigued for a number of reasons. The number one reason, honestly, I didn't know that there was a lot of pedophile shit going on social media. That might seem kind of, to a lot of people, that might seem like I'm ignorant, which I am. I'm very ignorant to social media. I only get on there really to, do this shit and look at TikTok videos. And I've been on X. I just got a X account. And I can't even be on that bitch for no more than maybe 10, 15 minutes because the videos I've been seeing on there are very disturbing. Some crazy shit on Twitter. I don't really be on Instagram. I was at first, but I don't even be on it. I don't even be on there like that no more. It's just not. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I'm mostly on TikTok. And my algorithm is crazy, so I don't know, man. So for one, man, this Senate hearing about all these social media apps really fucked me up. I didn't know it was all this pedophile shit and child sex abuse and child porn and suicides and all this type of shit. They brought the families of the people that lost kids. They brought the mothers and fathers there. It's heartbreaking, man. I honestly didn't know that. I've heard about some people committing suicide, but I didn't know it was like that. This shit crazy. This whole pedophile shit is crazy on these social media platforms. And basically what the whole thing of the Senate hearing is that these social media companies are private companies, so they cannot be sued by people who have been sex trafficked or have committed suicide. The families can't sue them. They take no accountability, no liability in the harm that these young kids go through on these apps when it comes to bullying and all that type of shit. They can't get touched. And so what the Congress is trying to do is they trying to put in these laws, these regulations, and they try to put like 5 of them in: the Stop CSAM Act, the Earn It Act, the Shield Act, the Davis Cooper Act, Kids Online Safety Act. And all of these media companies are not working with Congress, with the Senate, with these lawmakers and policymakers, because they don't want to be held liable for how addictive and how damaging they are to children in society. I mean, man, count the ways females out here putting filters on their avatars to try to look prettier, basically promoting plastic surgery. Drugs is apparently a big thing on social media. I don't do drugs, so shit. I was like, damn, niggas is buying drugs off of TikTok or off of Instagram and shit. Maybe that's just me being ignorant and dumb too. I don't know. I don't do shit like that. So, but the whole pedophile thing, Man, that was one that really threw me for a loop. I didn't really know that pedophilia was that crazy on the internet. I didn't really understand what's this shit called? Child sexual abuse materials. That's an act that they're trying to put into Congress, is the Child Sexual Abuse Materials Act. Stop Child Sexual Abuse Materials Act. Apparently, it's a lot of child sexual abuse and child sexual predatory shit. I thought that went on the dark web. I didn't know that shit went on like these popular sites. So once again, I'm being very ignorant. I don't know these things. That's why I watched the full 3 hours. And apparently, this isn't the first fucking hearing that they had with Mark Zuckerberg and the dude from TikTok, Shao Chu. I hope I'm not disrespecting his name. Discord, X, and there was another person there too from some other social media website. Man, let's just start with TikTok, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. TikTok, this is what they're saying. They've been saying this for years. I think I actually said this in one of my podcasts about TikTok. TikTok's algorithm for Americans and people in China, in that region of the world, is totally different from American TikTok. American TikTok has a lot of bullshit on there. China don't play them bullshit ass games. These motherfuckers got math and science and all types of educational shit on there for their people. The dude that's in charge of TikTok was basically kind of say, well, TikTok is TikTok in America, but it's different in China and all the Asian regions. It's a different company. That's kind of like how you try to rationalize it, but it's the same shit. So they give all of our people the poison and all these techniques. TikTok gives us all these techniques and mass hypnosis games for us to argue all day long on TikTok. But TikTok in China got nothing but educational shit for kids. Come on, man. Come on. This been going on for years. I've talked about this. That's a form of warfare, bro. TikTok and the China government is having warfare with the American children and American grown-ups when it comes to the algorithm of what they choose to show us as opposed to what they choose to show their people. That's a form of entertainment warfare. Don't get me started on other shit. We just gonna stick on social media shit. Man, there's so much shit to talk about, man. TikTok is selling data to a lot of advertisement companies. Not only TikTok, but Facebook too. TikTok they got so much information on the American people, it's crazy. They already know how to defeat us psychologically. I understand why Congress want to get rid of TikTok and ban them from America. I really do understand why. I understand because that's a national security threat. The influence that you have on young minds and people. Everybody uses fucking TikTok. What better way to control the algorithm? Bro, the algorithm is a motherfucking fool. What better way to keep Americans deaf, dumb, and blind if you trying to, by putting up divisive content and keep people arguing about dumb shit? That's warfare. That's what we call warfare. Them niggas playing warfare on us. Look, TikTok is good for a lot of reasons, but then let's not act like TikTok, they not using our information and taking it to China and these intelligent agencies and advertisement agencies. Let's not act like Facebook ain't doing the same goddamn thing neither. And that's an American-based goddamn social media app. Facebook is treasonous too. They sell it, bro. They don't look at us as people. They look at us as motherfucking me dollar signs. And whatever it take for them to get to that dollar value or their agenda of how much money they trying to make, bro, they willing to give us all the bullshit in the world, my nigga. And we play right into it. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and I can't remember. Oh, Snapchat. Snapchat is the other motherfucker. These companies are having billions of dollars generated by American people and globally, and they have no regulations. That's why you had so many kids being targeted by predators. That's why you have so much sex trafficking. That's why you have so many people doing being able to sell drugs on. I didn't even know you could sell drugs on social media. Shit, that's how you know I'm a old motherfucker. I'm like, y'all niggas selling drugs on Instagrams? Instagrams? Shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very new and ignorant to social media. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's crazy what's happening to these young kids, man. They self-harm videos. What the fuck is a self-harm video? What the fuck is a self-harm? I've never even heard this term until I watched this fucking hearing. Apparently, self-harm videos are being targeted to young kids, and it's causing social anxiety and depression and suicides by the thousands, by the motherfucking thousands. This is crazy. All these people and young kids are being affected by social media and the algorithm and these multi-billion-dollar industries can't get sued. Let me read you something I wrote down. I looked this shit up. Because they were saying in the Senate hearing, they was basically saying these companies cannot get sued. And I was like, how the fuck is that a thing? So I looked it up. Why can't you sue social media platforms? Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are private companies. They are not the government. They can set their own rules on speech and even enforce them whimsically. And there's nothing you can do about it. You have no constitutional rights against private social media companies. You have no constitutional rights, bro. First of all, they didn't even say free speech. They say they can set the rules on speech. You don't have free speech on social media platforms. You don't. I cannot tell you how many times my videos have gotten taken down on TikTok. I've had multiple videos taken down on TikTok. I had videos taken down on YouTube. YouTube wasn't at this congressional hearing because their community guideline rules are very strict. YouTube don't play no motherfucking games. You can't even get monetized if you cussing and all that bullshit, I think. I don't know all the rules, but bro, back in the day, YouTube was the wild, wild west. I said this in one of my last podcasts, bro. YouTube back in the day was the wild, wild west. It was everything and anything on YouTube. Now, Twitter is the new fucking YouTube. Bro, this is no bullshit. I literally went on Twitter. I downloaded the app maybe, I say 2 months ago. I had Twitter like when it first started and I didn't really know how to work it. I was like, man, get this bullshit out of here. And I deleted the app within maybe a couple of weeks. Never got on it. Just got on it 2 months ago when Elon Musk, not when he took over, but just see what's going on. Downloaded it like 2 months ago. Bro, these videos that they're showing on Twitter, that I see on Twitter, bro, this shit is crazy. They showing murder. They showing pornography. They showing people getting killed. Bro, this shit is crazy on Twitter, my nigga. Like, this shit is, bro, this is the old YouTube, nigga. This is the project. Twitter done turned into the projects. Nigga, let's stop playing games, man. What? So, but I really want to focus on this thing, what they said. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and private companies, they are not the government. They can set their own rules on speech. It can even enforce them however they choose. Nothing you can do about it. You have no constitutional rights against private social media companies. Once again, there is no such thing as free speech. There is no such thing as free speech. I don't know how you, bro, if social media companies are sitting out here telling you that, hey, certain things you can't say, man, I made a post about the whole Israel thing, taken down immediately on YouTube. It was taken down within, and on TikTok, it was taken down within less than 24 hours. Probably not even there, probably like 6 hours. You can't say what you want to say. Free speech ain't motherfucking free. You gotta damn near have your own goddamn website to talk how you want to really talk. Ain't no such thing as free speech in America or anywhere on this land. Once you say something that goes against the agenda and it's fucking up advertisement dollars for whoever is backing you, it's a finito thing. You done. You done out here in these streets. There is no such thing as free speech. Everything come at a cost. Everything come at a motherfucking cost. Y'all think Kanye West got free speech? He don't fucking got no goddamn free speech. Ain't no such thing as fucking free speech, bro. Everybody doesn't have the right to their own opinion. You can say what you want to say one motherfucking time. maybe twice. After that, your ass out of there. Oh, they gonna, bro, if free speech was a real thing, they wouldn't have killed Dr. Martin Luther King. They wouldn't have killed Malcolm X. They wouldn't have killed JFK. They wouldn't have killed Dr. Sebi. They wouldn't have killed Nipsey. They wouldn't have killed Pop, Big. If they wouldn't have, bro, it's a lot of people that have been taken out for free speech. Even in the UFO community, there have been people that have been killed about coming out and whistle blowing. So there is no such thing as free speech. That is the mind trick, and they trick you into thinking that you have free speech. Not only do they trick you into thinking that you have free speech, but your mind is so influenced by left, right, pro-black, white, anti-Semitic, this, that, man, one. You don't even, you can't even form your own opinion because social media is bombarding the average user of so much information. Human beings wasn't meant to take on this amount of information that social media is allowing for there to be out there. This is fucking impossible to be able to juggle all of this information that is being shot at you. All these divisive tactics that are being shot at you. Let's stay on point. Because I wrote down a whole lot of shit. Let me see. When it comes to these social media platforms that make billions of dollars off of advertisers, social media has perfected on how to target human beings to consume product. Advertisers are really the driving force behind social media platforms. Because we live in a capitalistic society, the hearing to me, they want to, this is what I got from the hearing. This is just a part of it. What I got from this social media hearing is that a lot of people in Congress, the members of the Senate, they want to attack these social media companies for being capitalists, when they need to be attacking advertisers who and not just focusing on the head and the face of these companies. You need to go about business practitioners, and not only that, who are these social media companies? Who are their trade stockholders? And those trade stockholders, who are they lobbying for when it comes to the White House? See, capitalism is a fucking cold bitch with dry pussy. Capitalism is a cold bitch with dry pussy. She fucking everybody, man. Capitalism is set up for only the few to get the bag. Everybody can't be a billionaire in a capitalistic society. Capitalism and social media, and the way that the Congress and the Senate was attacking the social media people, you really attacking capitalism. You can't be mad that these motherfuckers are private companies and they figured out a way to, even though they doing some devious shit, not putting a lot of regulations on what they're doing, because if they put those regulations on what these social media apps are doing, it's going to affect the bottom dollar. They're not in a rush to do this. That's why they have so many fucking hearings about this shit. Bro, the hearing that just happened, that's a fucking dog and pony show, my nigga. That's what it is. It is a public ass kicking, a ass whipping. Congress only did this to let American people know that we care about them. Yeah, they don't put up some acts, but they know that these private companies ain't finna go for these acts. Why are these social media private companies not gonna go for these acts? Because it affects their bottom dollar. And if it affects their bottom dollar, it's going to affect these people that are in Congress, their bottom dollar as well. This was a dog and pony show. That's what this was. This is, once again, the trick that they put on American citizens. Hey, Mark Zuckerberg, hey, we're gonna have to trot y'all out in front of a Senate hearing, and you know we're gonna berate y'all, but we're gonna let y'all keep getting money. We're gonna propose all these different acts to stop child pedophilia and all this type of shit. But hey, we've been doing it for years. Y'all don't want to work with us. And, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We just doing this for the lights and cameras. They don't give a fuck. They just doing this so they know that people ain't going to get off these apps. People ain't going to get off these apps. Even with this 3-hour Senate hearing, people are not going to get off these apps. These apps are too critical to the infrastructure of human society right now. It has gone way beyond of trying to regulate these motherfuckers. Not only that, y'all want to regulate social media, and social media should be regulated. Let's stop the cap on that. Social media needs to be federally regulated because there is a lot of child sex trafficking, a lot of pedophilia, a lot of bullying for these kids, a lot of child porn, a lot of shit, drugs, all types of shit. They were saying some shit I didn't even know existed. And this is a big thing. It should be regulated. We need to have those regulations. But these regulations haven't been put in place for years. Just like the food industry, they got regulations, but it ain't really regulated like that. They ain't regulating the food industry. You ain't regulating the big pharma. You ain't regulating that. Y'all don't preach. Y'all don't have no regulations to get people off of drugs and regulate healthy food for people who are sick. You don't do that. Hey man, instead of me giving you some blood pressure pills, why don't you try eating an apple every day? It's way more cost effective. Get a bag of, eat 2 apples a day. Eat fruit every day. And let's see, let me change up your diet before we put you on these pills. No, they don't. That's not money for the people in Congress. Not only that, the way that Congress trotted out all these social media executives and owners and was going at them and not letting them speak, there needs to be a public division to where we can put the congressional people who are in office and we need to put them on trial. What laws are y'all passing that's got us so fucked up like this? What nefarious activities are y'all getting into? Because all this pedophile shit that's going on in the internet, I guarantee you it's a lot of people that was at that congressional hearing with Mark Zuckerberg and the creator of TikTok that fuck with little kids. Let's not act like the congressional people that's having these hearings ain't got no dirt on them. Who do they answer to? Who do they answer to? See, the government, we put people in power. I ain't even gonna say we. I'm gonna say businesses put people in power in order to have the optics of like the government is doing what they supposed to do when really they doing shady business behind closed doors. These motherfuckers are the real Houdinis. All them niggas that was talking all that gangsta ass, badass shit at this congressional hearing about Mark Zuckerberg and they care about the kids and all this type of shit. Man, who are you bought by? Everything they brought up, everything they brought up to me was great points. But you didn't let the American people hear the other side. You just went off on these people. Let's hear the real thing that they got going on in order to stop everything that's going on when it comes to sex trafficking and all this other bullshit with social media apps. You ain't even give us, the American people, a chance to hear this shit. You just want to get your points across. So the game, bro, real shit, bro, when it comes to Congress, when it comes to these Senate hearings, man, this ain't nothing but a dog and pony show, bro. We vote these people in office and we bring up our grievances. Hey, yeah, man, I lost my daughter, I lost my son, my grandmama done took the wrong. Yeah, they'll listen to us. They'll even go before the Congress and the people and air this shit out. But behind closed doors, it's a motherfucking multi-billion-dollar business. It's like, yeah, talk about it, but shit, it'll be here today and gone tomorrow. Because they in their pockets too. American people cannot trust the motherfucking government for shit. If you think this congressional hearing was something, it was fucked up to listen to. But I done seen a lot of congressional hearings where don't nothing get done after they fucking have this goddamn hearing. They've been having this hearing for a long time with Mark Zuckerberg and social media. Let's stop the games. What are y'all doing? You want me to believe this same congressional hearing that y'all had and all these people talking, y'all done had congressional hearings about the food industry, big pharma, the entertainment industry, all this shit, and ain't nothing changed? What power do y'all really have? You don't have none. Because all of those industries that I named, all of y'all in their back fucking pockets. They own y'all. This is a dog and pony show. Ain't fooling no motherfucking body, my nigga. We ain't stupid. Yeah, nigga, this shit need to get regulated. But you ain't gonna regulate it. Because if it affect Mark Zuckerberg, bottom line, guess what? It's gonna affect your salary when it comes to what you supposed to get paid. It's gonna affect your back end. Bitch ass nigga. They using these people that have lost kids and the trauma that has been pushed by social media. They using these as props to make American people feel like, man, we care about y'all. We trying. And I'm not trying to say that the social media people are innocent. No, they some bitch ass niggas too. Mark Zuckerberg a bitch ass nigga. The nigga from TikTok a bitch ass nigga. All them niggas some bitch ass niggas. They all selling us out. Everybody is for sale in America. Every human being globally is looked at as a dollar sign by all these major corporations. They don't give a fuck if you selling pussy ass, if your kids is getting sex trafficked or anything like that. They don't care. And another thing too, you parents, we got to start, I ain't going to say we because I'm not in that category, but a lot of parents, I'm going to put myself in this category. A lot of parents, we need to start regulating social media when it comes to our kids. I know it's hard because you got to work a 12-hour shift. I know it's hard when you got to pay all these bills and groceries. You buying groceries, you spent $300, but you really only got $50 worth of fucking groceries in your fucking house. I know this shit hard. I know it's hard. But we got to start regulating our children when it comes to music and when it comes to social media. When, as parents, as American citizens, are we going to stop letting social media and goddamn me rap music and movies and all types of forms of entertainment to raise our motherfucking kids? What happened to the days when we used to kick kids out the goddamn house and let them play outside? You can't come back inside until the street lights come on. Kids ain't trying to do that no more because of pussy ass parents. Because our life has been so inconvenienced with working until the day we die, just like how our parents was, and trying to make ends meet, that we can't even afford to be parents no more. Parents can't even afford to be parents. Parents, and I'm not talking about like they can't afford their kids to have food or clothing or anything like that. I'm talking about being real parents. Real fucking parents, like spiritually, mentally, all that. Bro, I'm going to be real. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop this real quick.